Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, it's been a little bit of a while since I made a video. This one I'm going to talk a little bit about the rates and like the way that the industry is right now. It's extremely weird, and from a brokerage and a trucking side standpoint, it's difficult. And forgive me if I look over here, because this is where the phone is, like the screen, but then that's where the camera is, so it's like off a little bit. But anyway, to start, I'm actually running one of our loads right now. I'm here at the receiver. I've done this load so many times, and they have let me in at 11 p.m. every single time. And all of the sudden, like they've let us in at 10 o'clock because they start receiving at 11 p.m. And then all of the sudden there's a new security guard who is like mad at the world, apparently. I pulled up and she was like, "What time's your appointment?" I said, "Midnight." She said, "Well, you're gonna have to come back at midnight. 11:30. So okay, normally they let us in here at 10 o'clock to get into the yard, and she was like, "Nope, they don't even start in there until 11:30. I was like, "Well," I didn't like want to be like a ass to her, but I've been here so many times, and that's not the case on the inside. They start unloading at 11. They start at 10 at the inside. They start unloading at 11. Because I've been out of here before midnight so many times. But it is what it is. I thought it was just kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, the way that the industry is right now, let's get to that, because that's the important thing. It is so hard to quote. It is so hard to it's so hard to find like steady rates, I guess, like, because they're so all over the place. There was a solid month that rates were just actually not even just a solid month. I think like let's see this, a few months ago, rates kind of just took a turn like up, and not like really high, just like started to steadily increase. So it got a little bit harder to like keep the same consistent stuff, and then I feel like all of the sudden, within the last probably 2 to 3 weeks, people that were running loads for, I don't know, like, let's say you had a load 350 miles, right? And you had dedicated, like, all the time, loads going there all the time, every day, 2 to 3 loads a day sometimes. And you're doing them for $750, $800 all the time. It's over $2 a mile. And then all of a sudden, those people are asking $1,600 to even $1,800 for that load. And it's like, what? It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Like, to believe, I mean, there are some loads out there that pay that, but there's people out there that think that is the norm, and it's really not. Because I mean, it may be right now for a couple weeks, but you guys aren't gonna be getting those rates all the time. It's just ridiculous. It's mind-boggling to me that there are still people out there thinking that a 100-mile load should pay them $2,000. And people that think coming out of the Northeast, you're getting $3 a mile. Coming out of the Northeast, $3 a mile. Going into the Northeast, that's understandable, and it is really like that's not out of the norm. Basically, $3, sometimes $4. It's not crazy. But when you get into like, there's been people asking us for almost $5 a mile from like Ohio to Albany, like let's say Cleveland to Albany. They're asking like $3,500, $3,000, and those loads were covering for $1,400. Like that's what they are. They're $1,400 loads, like $3 a mile, and it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the next few weeks the rates are kind of going to go down a little bit. I don't think they're going to stay like this. If they do, that's great, but I think they're going to come down, like, not drastically. I think they're going to slowly start to come back down, though, because their customers aren't happy right now with rates like this. You know, they're going to start fighting back for the rates, and I don't know. I just don't think it's going to happen. So, or I don't think it's going to stay like this for a while. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on this whole industry. And I mean, if you're out here killing it like that, $4 or $5 a mile, I mean that's awesome. That's great. But I just don't see it being that steady. So anyway, I am out of here. It's 11 o'clock, so I got a few more minutes before I can roll up in there. But I'll talk to you guys next time.